Hi, I'm not sure why things are a little hazy in the video this morning, but here we go. So you have lots of scar tissue and other toxins we want to get rid of, so we have to start with triple warmer, 16, 17, both sides, and then clean out solid organs, triple warmer, 20. And as we've said in emails, you've certainly been through a lot. So let's do some grounding and centering, and I want to say clear some of the scar tissue in the neurons in your brain, dynamic things, I'll just say cause dents in our psyche and in the neurostructure. So C1 right, C2 right, gallbladder 13 right. And the idea is we want current events not to sort of impact those old hot spots so dynamically. We know they happen, we can't change any of that, but that if it doesn't feel as raw now in our current life, that's all very good. So C1 left, C2 left, gallbladder 13 left. There's two Chinese symbols. One is for root and one is spirit. Root of the spirit to the spirit. It's about restoring a better connection to our authentic self. And Governor Vessel 22 for the chemistry of calm. This means putting out more oxytocin, and that can translate into less worry. Coupled with that is another kind of brain spot to make our brain less busy. Gallbladder 8, both sides. And large intestine 20. If you ever have the chance to get acupuncture again, ask the person to put needles right in the edge of the nose at gallbladder 20. You'll find that experience on the table profoundly relaxing and almost like this nice ethereal floating around feeling after a while. It's not a spot that people commonly needle, but Tom Tam, the guy that organizes Tom Ren and keeps adding to our knowledge base, is just brilliant for things. And speaking of that, another set of territory that's good for, I'll just say, taking the weight off your shoulders, whether it's current or past. Stomach 9, 10, 11, 12. This is points of sky window, and just what it sounds like, window to the sky. Stomach 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus SCM, sternocleidomastoid. All the time something happens and we go eat and our scalenes tighten. And unless you're really doing something active to counteract that, that tension stays in. But of course, right next to that is large intestine 17, 18. And that's part of vagus, and vagus goes to gut, and gut goes to brain. And so if electrophysiology messing is kind of impeded through there, it's going to affect mood, it's going to affect digestion, it's going to affect all kinds of things. And if something's not right in your gut, then your gut lymph, a whole big piece of your immune system, is also hampered. And then small intestine 16, 17. This is just a good drain brain point. Pull the plug, let the stuff flow out. So SI 16, especially whether it's negative thoughts or bad news cells. SI 16, 17, and get rid of it. And in helping mode, kidney 27, 6, 5, 4. Kidney flush, less free radicals. If we have more brain inflammation, we get more negative thoughts. So we want to do another kind of brain clearing out. As we said in this whole sequence, this is about kind of relaxing and helping brain recover. So speaking of that, let's do some phrenic nerve and accessory phrenic, gallbladder 12. Throw in a little serotonin at gallbladder 20. But then, so between all of that, and then pericardium 6, lung 9. That's kind of giving you a big breath as well. So, like I said, get out from under all this stuff and kind of be more in the moment, so your system's more able to do the repair work and the recovery work that we want to get done now. So that being said, let's go to Governor Vessel 24. Let's lift the skylight, pour in a big bucket of chi, more energy to go down through all the pathways. And let's start talking about repair cells. Governor Vessel 23, 22. Get the repair troops put on their hat and jacket and get ready to move and go out and restore some kidneys, some spleens. Most, especially for you, would be nerve cell repair. And again, coupled with carnitine or acetyl-carnitine, acetyl-L-carnitine plus magnesium glycinate plus coenzyme Q10 and the full complex of B vitamins. We get some nice nerve repair material done. So GV21, relax tight muscles, tune up tired muscles, so that can improve posture, correct curvatures of the spine, like scoliosis, etc., that need some better alignment. GV20, more chi. GV19, sensory cortex. We take in sight, sound, smells, everything. And how do we emotionally respond given all that data coming in? So GV19, sensory cortex is, let's get rid of the ants, the automatic negative thoughts, and let's replace that with, I got this, I can do this. So often in Tongren and care that we do, people are anxious and while they're waiting for some scan results or lab results. And we say, well, don't waste your energy ahead of time, and just remember the results are neutral, it's how we interpret them. So they might say, well, I was hoping not to have to do this, but the data says I'm going to have to throw a few more resources at this. But it's just that, and to say, hey, I got this, I can deal with this. So GV18, a little head sinus clearing down to Governor Vessel 17, medulla, brainstem, oldest part of the brain. From there, let's go back to bladder 6, and again, buff up immune competence, BL7, 8, 9. This is telomeres on immune cells, and telomere lengthening gives cells more life, more longevity. They're going to be around longer. So BL6, 7, 8, 9. And now BL9, Governor Vessel 17, improving circulation. The mop and bucket crew can get around to all the nooks and crannies where we got to get it going. So of course, where do we want them to go? We're going to open up spinal column, C1, 2, 3, open up long thoracic, spinal arteries, I should say, long thoracic nerve, expanding the torso, expanding the rib cage so there's more room to get stuff done. So if we do C3, 4, 5, cervical 3, 4, 5, and go through long thoracic, I always like to kind of relax the shoulders a little bit at the Tiandong point. But then we're going to lung 1, lung 2, bigger, wider, into heart 1, pericardium 1, spleen 21. And again, while we're there, a little more free radical scavenging. Let's talk to CV17, heart, lung, breast. Just making sure that there's good bioelectric messaging running cell to cell through all of there. CV14, 13, 12 over there. And right here, let's come to vagus nerve, LI18, and go down to the gut microbiome, LI10, 11, tapping in the crux of the elbow here. So gut microbiome nourishes gut-associated lymph. And gut lymph, 75% of immune cells running, are hatched, antibodies are hatched there. So down to from LI10-11, again a little pericardium, 6, lung 9, on down to liver, LI1 and heart 9. And while we're talking immune, we've gone to C3, 4, 5 for long thoracic, C6 and 7, thyroid, parathyroid. That's not only hormones and energy, but it's also some electrical stuff, and particularly parathyroid, cervical 7, right up above the lump there. That has to do with managing calcium into bones, but not stuck in arteries and not stuck in joints. So C7, good parathyroid activity. And since we're here at calcium and everything, can't say enough about vitamin D. Without good vitamin D levels, you don't end up with a good gut microbiome population either. So it's interesting how all these things are interwoven, which makes vitamin D, again, important in immune function. You can't launch a whole new herd of macrophages to jump on a virus if you don't have good vitamin D levels. The system will be sluggish and the virus will get a better hold and more inflammation if your system can't jump on it fast enough. So we left off at C7, thoracic, 1, 2, 3, into bone marrow and thymus, B cells, T cells, and lymphatics, T4, breast, T and skin, T5, heart, 6, diaphragm, again, good. Deep breaths. And T7, this is the whole opening the portal to the whole mesenteric artery running around the whole gut region. T7, 8, 9, right. T7, 8, 9, left. This is all the organs, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, spleen storing immune red blood cells, white blood cells. And 10, 11, 12, the rest of the small intestine, good digestion, getting the most out of the food you ate. And coming down now, lumbar, 1, 2, 3, again, so much going on here. Hormones, estrogen, testosterone, but it's also kidney support and cortisol calming. When we're stressed, our cortisol adrenals are stressed, and if they don't recover, then again you stay in this grind out mode, as well as your own pain control. You make your own cortisone shots if things are functioning there for anti-inflammatory. But back to lumbar, 1, 2, 3, and L4, L5, sacrum 1 to the bottom of the feet. Remember, for you, we have to think about circulation down the arms. So back to doing more repeat, cervical, 3, 4, 5, through tiendong of the shoulders, and just come down to pull things down to the fingertips. There's 4 gates for chi. Li4 here at the wrists, and liver 3. But before we get all the way down there, we're going to open up sort of psoas muscle area, femoral arteries, gallbladder 29, stomach 30, down to 36. And now we're back to lumbar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sacrum 1 to the bottom of the feet. So repairing the neuropathy from all kinds of origins. Again, the mitochondrial support for nerve recovery has helped a lot of my patients who are singed by antivirals, by chemotherapy agents, etc. So anyway, or even things like MS, reversing nerve damage in MS come welcome to Tongren. Tell your friends. It's a nutrition and chi flow blend that gets those results. Bladder 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, reinforcing good circulation below the waist, down to BL 40, 54 to make sure that helps a good pelvic angle, pelvic tilt, as well as then good access to knee recovery and repair. And so again, we want to bring the chi down. Sometimes there's some coldness and dampness stuck in the lower leg. So kidney 6. But now down to liver 3, the other 2 portals of the 4 gates for chi. And kidney 1, standing in a bubbling spring of chi. Getting chi from the earth, getting chi from the heavens. And let's just support a few more gut area things. Back to vagus, coming down to liver, stomach 21, and again through the gut, stomach 25, on down to the far end of the vagus nerve, stomach 36, and come down through CV 22, 21. We did a little bit of CV 17 before, everything chest, heart, lung, breast, but 14, 13, 12, just helping the digestive system be opened up and doing well. CV 14, 13, 12, 10, 8, 6, and bringing it down, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little more mobility stuff. Let's go back and talk to GV 23, 22, governor vessel 23, 22, and 21. This is again motor cortex, master switch to all the muscles. I throw in a little bladder 6 at the same time for that, because I think that connects to the smooth muscles in arteries. So there we are talking about circulation. So we've got muscles, good blood flow. But now ligaments and tendons, gallbladder 34, liver 8. And for all of that upper body stuff, I have to go back and again talk to SCM, because it's sternum, it's all through here. Both sides, I kind of a whole spread, a whole network there that I want to make sure is not tied up. And one other kind of fundamental spot, yin tong, kind of right here. Turn on the headlamps. Help your psyche pick out some new places to be in so many ways right now. But it's sort of almost a psyche attached to the gut, like what's gut instinct? Kind of nurture that piece that helps get you some places. Sometimes our rational mind's too busy and in the way. And if we can nourish some gut instinct stuff, here we are with that. So Yin Tong, Taiyang, bladder 6, GV 24, and CN8, crane, well, it's CN8, mind-body connection. CN8 is also good for tinnitus, along with C3, eyes. So we have arms, legs, circulation, we have your emotional support, we have immune support, C1, 2, 3, T1, 2, 3, L1, 2, 3, sacrum 1, 2, 3. Let's change between the glutamine and this, change the tendency to infections. And finish upper, middle, lower, dantian. Charge the batteries. Down to stomach 36. Thought I had my tinctures here for a little chime. I don't know where I left them. But, so there you go. There's just the complete buff you up video. I wish you well and continued progress in recovery. I've been doing this just a month short of 20 years and seeing lots of people make remarkable recoveries. So you're next on the list. there you go. Be well.